Hi guys, this is Dr. Jim Sharps at the IIOM YouTube channel, the International Institute of Original Medicine. And today's topic is going to be, why is RBTI considered by many to be better than a blood test? And we're going to try something different today. We're going to go through a little bit of a slide presentation. And so let me know if you like this approach, or if it's better that I basically just talk off the cuff like I usually do when we do these presentations. So let's start with this. So why RBTI versus blood tests? And we're going to go through 7 reasons. And the first one is chemical changes in the blood occur by the minute. So energy in the blood is not fixed, but it's a variable energy. So what do I mean by that? The body is always working towards homeostasis, and so the blood always has to be at about 7.3 pH. So if you go more than 2/10 in either way, so past 7.5, below 7.1, you will die. So it's changing all the time. So you can take a blood test now, and 15 minutes later, it would be different. So you can see if you take it at one time, 3-4 hours later, morning versus afternoon, you're getting a little bit different results. So it's not very reliable in terms of what your chemistry, your status is. Okay, the second thing is RBTI measures sugars and carbs in the blood, not just glucose. So when you take a blood test, you're doing what is called a glucose tolerance test. So it's testing the amount of glucose. But in the RBTI test, it's testing all of the carbs, all of the sugars. And so you're getting a much better evaluation of what your sugar level is in the blood. The third thing is that the urine is stored in the bladder for hours, thus giving you a more complete picture of what is going on in the body throughout the day. So, 2, 3, 4 hours, you're accumulating this, so you're having a much better chemical analysis. So this helps you to establish a more constant comparison to the perfect equation, which we're going to look at very quickly at the end, what that perfect equation looks like, and how deviations from that perfect equation gives you a much better evaluation of what your health status is. The fourth thing is that the urine test, that urine pH part of the test, provides information on how well your food is being assimilated. It's not what you eat that makes up your new cells and tissues. It's what you assimilate and that your body actually accepts and can convert to making your organs, tissues, cells, etc. The urine tells you that. The blood is not telling you anything about how well you are digesting the food you're taking in. Fifth, the saliva test provides you the strength of the digestive juices, and more specifically, it tells you the strength of the bile of the liver, which helps you to understand how well digestion is taking place. Now, the liver is the second most important organ to the brain. That's probably why they call it the liver. You can't live without your liver. Your liver makes 5 billion enzymes a day. It makes 6 billion altogether, but 5 billion a day, which is all of those functions that are going on in your body, that's going on behind the scenes. 5 billion enzymes. It's doing all kinds of things. Of course, the enzymes, they help you to digest foods. It also helps with your developing other tissues, other enzymes, other hormones, a whole host of things that the liver is doing. And so that RBTI test is telling you, how well is that liver functioning? Is that functioning at a 90% level, 80%, 70%, 60%? You have no sense of what's going on biochemically in the body. You just have a status as a point in time in the blood test. So next, the sixth thing is, by adjusting the diet, you can immediately see how well your body is responding. So we can move that urine pH back towards perfect, and you can achieve better body chemistry balance, which will allow the rest of the numbers to fall into place. So you can see that. You can't really do that on any kind of a practical basis with a blood test. So you have a meal today, you see what your status is as of now, but what is it 2 days from now, 3 days from now? And the changes that you made in your diet, how well did your body receive that 3, 7, 4, 6, 8, 9 weeks down the road? So by adjusting your diet and your lifestyle, of course, you can see how that pH, that urine pH in particular, and how all those numbers are responding. Are you getting this? Are you the same, better, or worse? And then the seventh thing is RBTI provides you information on your emotional as well as on physical factors. You don't have any sense of why you might be depressed, or anxious or things like that. This RBTI test will show that. So in summary, here's the numbers. These are the 7 numbers, the 5 sets of numbers, but there's 7 altogether. You can see that's the perfect number. And what I did was, under each of these, I kind of gave an idea of some of the things. This is just a short list of the things that this is telling you, which you don't get a sense of in the blood test. For example, your oxygen availability. Are you making enough alcohol or too much alcohol? Seizure potential, headaches, dizziness. We talked about the sugar level, your emotions. That number can tell you that. Why you might be feeling these emotional changes through different times of the day, etc. And then you can see across the aisle things like digestion, your potential for fungus, parasites. Are you assimilating your vitamin C? Are you making enough insulin? Your cholesterol, all the way over to protein digestion. Is the brain functioning right? Is the thyroid functioning right? You see all these different things. Heart attack potential. A lot of these things, you don't see that in a blood test. Now, there's other tests you can take. You can take a blood pressure test. You can take all kinds of PET scans and this, that, and the other thing. But in this one simple test, you get such a broad spectrum of sense of what's going on in the body chemistry. So that's why that Reams urine and saliva data, that test, that Reams biological theory of ionization, is considered to be better than a blood test in so many different instances. So hopefully this is some helpful information for you. Let us know if you like this style of presentation where we actually provide some charts as well as me talking. So give us some feedback below. Like us if you like this, and then continue to let us know other topics of interest. We've gotten a lot of feedback in the past about some comments I made about the RBTI blood test, the RBTI urine and saliva test versus the blood test. So that's why we thought we might try a little bit different format. So let us know if this makes sense for you. And remember, you can go to our website, www.iiomonline.org, which will tell you a little bit more about the different kinds of courses that we provide, certificate courses, as well as degree courses from the bachelor's all the way up to the PhD. And we just came out with a newly accredited RBTI certificate course. So again, thank you again for subscribing to our channel, and looking forward to spending more time with you talking about various topics of your interest that's going to help you in your path, improved health and vitality, using original medicine, natural medicine, these time-honored, proven natural laws of health, basically providing you the most powerful system known to man for preventing and reversing all chronic degenerative diseases. So until the next time, I want to wish you the best of health, happiness, and God's richest blessings. Bye for now, and God bless.